Hey everyone, and welcome back to Slackymoo Gaming. I am doing the hopefully yearly video where I review a game that would be too boring to watch me play, but I still want to share. The game I will be talking about is the 2 DLC packs for A Date with Death. By the way, there will be spoilers, so please keep that in mind. Let's start with the smaller of the 2 DLCs, which is also the first one. First off, you get some cosmetic things, which are extra male and female outfits and accessories, along with some pre-made designs. The game part is you are able to have some new conversations with Casper and find out some new things about him. You also get a new ending where Casper comes to your place and intertwines his soul with yours, so you can go and live in the underworld with him. Okay, time for a long DLC beyond a bit. With this DLC, you play the game as normal until you get to the spot where Casper comes and brings you flowers. There will be a new response that you can pick to lead you to the DLC. The DLC starts off the same for each route. The day after talking to Casper, you will find yourself with a cold, which of course Casper will overreact to and freak out. He decides to come over and take care of you. He takes his gloves off and takes your temperature, and because of this, your connection gets stronger. Now whatever happens to you happens to him, and whatever happens to him happens to you. While Casper was poking around in the underworld doing some research, he overheard some superiors talking and found out that today was his creation day. Because of that, you decide to take Casper to a local festival. He was in awe all the way through. You didn't want Casper to leave after the festival, so you asked him to stay the night. He did, and you made him breakfast the next morning. One day when you were messaging Casper, another Reaper hacks in and blocks out Casper. He says that he is going to be coming for you. Out of concern, Casper comes to your place to talk to you. You tell him what happened and that you got a weird letter. Casper dislikes this, so he is going to take you to the underworld and hides you in his apartment until further notice. Okay, now is where the paths start to divide. Casper goes out to do some research, and you sneak out to a secret library that is called the Library of the Lost. The door ends up locking behind you. You find out that you have a special soul filled with life, which can turn Casper's Grim Reaper soul to a mortal soul, in exchange for your soul to also become normal. At this point, another Grim Reaper called 5012 finds you to take your soul. Casper manages to get there in time to confront 5012 to not take your soul. At this point, you use the chaos to turn Casper's soul into a mortal soul. Because you are both now mortal, 5012's orders has changed. He is now supposed to take you both to the mortal world so you can both live your lives happily. Casper ends up opening a flower shop that both of you run. Okay, let's get on to the second route. You take a rest because you are tired from the travel to the underworld. When you get up, you check the messaging app on your computer. You send a message asking Casper where he is and if he's alright, which he responds that he is on his way back. You ask again where he is and if he's okay, which he responds that he has a plan to send you back to the mortal realm and that he loves you. You tell him to stop talking like he's going to die and asks again where he is, which you get another response that he will be there soon. You run out of the apartment to find Casper bleeding and dying. Casper explains that he has moved more of his soul over to you and has severed the connection. After he has done that, he got into a fight with another Reaper and marked as a traitor. The only thing you can do for Casper is to be there for him. You drag him into his apartment, but 5012 follows you in. He explains that Casper has tainted your soul too much, so the organization doesn't want your soul anymore. And he is there to wipe your memory and take you back to the human world. You try to fight back, but it happens anyway. It ends with you watching fireworks at home thinking about how pretty they are when you feel like you have forgotten something important. But then it fades to black. Okay, we are halfway there. We're on to Route 3. This time, after your nap, Casper is already back. You decide to show him the key card and the letter that you had found on your desk. You and Casper starts to discuss what to do. You want to go to the library, but Casper thinks it's a bad idea. Casper remembers this ancient law that if a human has something tying them to the world, they can request help from the Reaper. If it is reasonable, then the Reaper can help you up to an hour. Casper says if you get caught, use this law to give him some time to get there. You go to the library, and 5012 is waiting for you at the front door. You pull out the law and requests for 5012 to look through the library with you to look for a way for you and Casper to be together. At the last minute, you find a way to intertwine yours and Casper's souls so he's not quite a Reaper and you're not quite a human. When 5012 comes to take your soul, you call Casper and do the deed. When 5012 looks at his list, you are no longer on it, so he begrudgingly lets you two go back to the human world to live. The ending scene shows you washing Casper's hair, chatting with him. Okay, it's the last route. For some reason, I don't know where my notes are for this route, so my apologies for not having things 100% or accidentally missing something. This time, you and Casper go to the library together. You two find out that Reapers are made of special human souls with extra light. Their organization mixes that soul with darkness and puts it in a body to make Reapers. The both of you agree that you don't like the fact that people are forced to become Reapers and do not have a choice. This is when 5012 shows up, and the two of you tell him what you have learned, and you all should do something about it. Eventually, you get 5012 on your side, and the three of you start a rebellion. The ending scene is of you joining Casper on a cliff looking over the underworld. Well, that is it, everyone. This was a very long one. There is supposedly a sequel coming out this year, so everyone can look forward to that coming up. Well, I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe.